Hello, I'd like to share with you some thoughts on three key important issues for emerging markets today: rising US yields, the rising dollar, and commodity prices. The rise in the US yields has caused a new headache for emerging markets. However, I think emerging markets are in a better shape now than they were a year ago to deal with these rising yields. Remember that emerging market growth is finally stabilizing, which means an ability to pay for more expensive loans. Also, companies within emerging markets and big companies have been selling assets and cutting costs, which have also made them in a stronger shape to deal with rising costs of loans. And an additional thing that's helping emerging markets is interest rate cuts in some of the major countries, interest rate cuts in Brazil, India, also interest rate cuts in China as well. And let's not forget that yields in the euro area and yields in Japan are still low. So that's very cheap funding that's still available. Another headache for emerging markets is the rise in the dollar. I think this is a problem more for those emerging markets which have a lot of external debt relative to GDP. That, fortunately, is the minority. Other emerging markets have been able to deal with a rising dollar. That's been the trend for the last 2 to 3 years. And also, a rising dollar helps the exporters, and it's been a great boon for the commodity producers in emerging markets because most of their costs are in local currency terms. Finally, but on a more positive note, are commodity prices. Commodity prices have done better this year, and that's been because of an adjustment on the supply side, but also because demand out of China, demand out of developed markets has been strong. This rebalancing in the commodities market has been very helpful for emerging market and commodity producers, and I think it's going to be reinforced by the recent agreement by OPEC to cut production by 1.2 million barrels per day. We can be cynical about how much of that cut they do deliver, but the fact that they've done this cut shows they can still cooperate and still care about managing oil prices and putting a floor to oil prices. Thank you for sharing this time with me today. I look forward to speaking to you soon on new issues on emerging markets. Goodbye and good luck.